With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. As their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready, ready. Hey, read.
On first down, Thurston. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Kansas City.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
He's checking. Race don't trap. Race don't trap. Back. Slam. Wow. Check. Yes. Ready, go.
They'll try the left side. Thurston. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Red. 18 Gator. 61. Matchbox. Right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 23 yards the pickup there. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
3, 2, 18. Chopper. Whip. Watch the whip. Charlie. Stand, go.
Back to throw. Franks. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Thurston. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, Thurston. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
15 Ronnie. 15 line.
I got you.
Greystone, travel. Snap.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Get it.
To throw on second down. Hamlet. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Six. Bullet high.
52. Hey, I'm coming. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
You gonna get this boy?
Deep grip.
To throw on third down. Hamlet. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
General West.
Now Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Ready.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
X3. 218. Chopper.
97's the Mike. Coming. 97's the Mike. 97's the Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Hamlet. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big.
Set. 70. Indy.
Switch up. Watch the twist.
Topper. 5.
On third and 2, Hamlet. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Take 4.
On first down, Hamlet. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looking to throw. Hamlet. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
22 Jet Bomber. Ready.
Throwing again. Hamlet. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
65, 65, 65.
97's the mic. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hamlin. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Wide. Check it. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Thurston. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Chopper. Now. Mike's 50.
And again this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
60 outlaw.
So don't say nothing.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Recon, 132 fight. Smoke. Watch the go.
To throw on 2nd down. Franks. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Franks. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hamlin into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg. Franks nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hamlet. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
36, 36.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Squeeze, get in there. Shit.
Hey, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. There's a party now. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Franks. Throwing left side, it's complete. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 12.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go, D.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hamlin. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Hamlin, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
90. Whoa. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Exit. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Ready? Mike, 36. What happened?
To throw on second down. Franks. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go. Set. 15 lining, 15 lining. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. You. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Wahoo. Ready, go.
Throwing on first down. Franks. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in.
Two, fellas, let's go. 36. 36 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Yes. 36. Mike. Cut.
A final shot before break. Franks. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Picked off at the 13. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Hamlin trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Ready, go.
From the gun, Franks. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Quick edge. Go.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Hamlin. Wide open receiver complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First and 10 at the 46.
Go. Big grip.
On first down, Hamlin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Target. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, seam 6.
Check 13.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Hamlin, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Watch that. Check. Lucky. You're out. Switch. And go.
On first down, Thurston takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready. 50's the mic. Go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thurston. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I smell fear in that offense.
Looking to throw. Franks. Throw left side complete. That's Tyler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. Bravo.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
Sit.
Play. Hey, Mike 50. Ready.
Back to throw. Franks in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
You can't block me. You can't.
Now a give, right side. French. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Throwing on 3rd and long. Franks. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. Looking to throw. Hamlet. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Hey, exit.
Off play action. Hamlet. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now.
From the gun, Hamlet. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. They'll run on first down. Rhodes, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first and 10, Hamlet.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On first down, Rhodes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
3rd and 10.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hamlet. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Watch the slant.
Throwing on first down. Franks. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Echo. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Mike,
looking to throw. Franks. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Hey, one set. Now. 54. Mike, 54. Ready, go.
On first down, Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play?
Ready.
Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring
Hey, Haywood.
it. To Mike, boys. 52. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, Mike 52.
I'm coming.
To throw again, Hamlet. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back to throw. Hamlet. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st and 10, Hamlet. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Franks. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, Franks. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Shift! Watch the shift!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
They can't stop us!
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Go, go! Ringo! Alpha!
Mike 36. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Franks letting one go deep. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.